Good morning and a very warm welcome to all our viewers on Doordarshan Sports as we bring you this morning live show, Sports Cafe. I am Arjun and with me in the studio is our eminent sports expert and senior sports journalist, Shri Rupinder Singh. A very warm welcome to the program, Rupinder.
Thank you so much, Arjun, and what a brilliant day it has been for India yesterday, both budget-wise it seems, and India finally getting their T20, capping it with Dhoni getting his first 50 in T20, a very, very significant statistic.
But a caveat to that, because India lost against Pakistan in the blind cricket. Well, let's have a look at what the news holds for us in the top headlines. India win by 75 runs, pocket the series 2-1 in the final T20 between India and England. India lose a high-scoring match against Blind Cricket World T20. SV Sunil Stars and Punjab Warriors 7-0 win over Ranchi Rays in the Hockey India League. And Lahiri Chaurasia paired together with Indian amateur Rehan for the Dubai Desert Classic Golf. Well, those were the main headlines on Sports Cafe. Let's look at the main stories, beginning with cricket. India putting up 202 in the allotted 20 overs. Mail today, Chahal spins India to victory, taking 6 for 25, along with Bumrah, who took 3 for 14. Times of India, a 6 and 8 treble. Yuvraj Singh, Dhoni and Raina ensuring India scored 202 in the 20 overs. Chahal dooms England. India triumph in the 2-1 victory over England in the 3-match T20 series. That's the coverage in the Hindustan Times. Indian Express, Chahal hits the biggest 6 for 25, and that definitely is something to discuss about. Bumrah with 3 for 14. Dainik Jagran, Chahal ke chhakke se Angrez hakke bakke. Hindustan, Chahal ke chhakke se series fateh. अमर उजाला, चहल के चाल पर इंग्लैंड की को मात. Dainik Bhaskar once again covering the news that India won against England quite comprehensively, defeating them by 75 runs. And let's put up the questions to Rupinder Singh. India's victory by 75 runs. Chahal picking up 6 for 25, Bumrah 3 for 14. And the trio of batsmen ensuring that India scored 202. How happy are you with the result?
Many significant results, especially considering the pitches in the first two matches, which were not really conducive to what we've got accustomed to in T20. This format is totally in favor of the batsmen. The bowlers have no chance. Absolutely heartless this format is for bowlers. Despite that, India having been bowled out close to 147 in the first one, 144 in the second one, was a little bit depressing, and England dominated with their style of a bowling adaptation where they could mix their smaller bowls, back of the length balls, as a result of which it took India 2 matches to finally come into their own potential. In India, India is far superior than any team in the world, and that is based on the quality of spin of the Indian spinners, which is totally alien to any Australian, South African, English team, and you have seen that domination in the recent years in Test cricket.
सर, अगर हम बैटिंग परफॉर्मेंस की बात करें तो महेंद्र सिंह धोनी came up with a half century. Suresh Raina a comeback with 63, and Yuvraj Singh contributing quite well along with Jordan, especially in the last few overs. So इनका क्या फ्यूचर रहेगा जो आगे के 5 टेस्ट मैचेस आने वाले हैं?
मैं समझता हूँ ये सब असेस करना चाहिए ये सोच के कि पिच कैसी थी. यही प्लेयर्स नागपुर में और कानपुर में खेल नहीं पा रहे थे, तो अब क्योंकि पिच कंड्यूसिव टू बैटिंग है. और एक और चीज़ बहुत ब्लेसिंग इन डिस्गाइज हुआ, इंडिया लॉस्ट द टॉस, एंड इन फैक्ट इट वाज अ पिच जिसमें पहला बैटिंग करना बनती थी, और इसके बावजूद क्योंकि लास्ट रिजल्ट आपको अगर पता हो इस मैच से पहले जो लास्ट T20 खेला गया था वो IPL फाइनल था. सनराइजर्स हैदराबाद ने यहाँ टॉस जीत के वार्नर ने पहली बैटिंग करके 208 और यही चहल और विराट कोहली के कंबाइन को हराया था. और वो क्यों नहीं लिया? सब आजकल के ज़माने में T20 सोच रहे हैं easier to chase a target. It could have been easier because the pitch was flat. Everyone could score. So मेरे हिसाब से बैट्समैन का 50 मारना, एक ओवर में 21 मारना कोई बड़ी बात नहीं थी. बॉलर का परफॉर्म करना was the real thing, and therefore Chahal is number one in my rankings of the performance. In fact, Chahal and Mishra, that 8 overs were the difference. All the world's batsmen in India cannot play spin. There is a huge difference. Which are the 8 overs in which Dhoni and Yuvraj got their runs? The 8 overs bowled by Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid. The gulf of difference between Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid was responsible in comparison to Ashwin and Jadeja in the tests. The gulf in the quality of spin bowling of Adil Rashid and Moeen and Yuzvendra Chahal and Amit Mishra was the main cause for the defeat of the Englishmen.
ये जो आप डेफिसिट की बात कर रहे हैं, जो आगे जो 5 टेस्ट मैचेस खेले जाएंगे, तो वहां पे स्पिन बॉलर्स
same. Remember the last time a team won in India was when they had 2 quality spinners that could match India. That was 2012 India, England, led by Alistair Cook, losing the first test match at Ahmedabad, coming back and beating India with the likes of Virender Sehwag, Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid and all the eminent players, because they had 2 spinners, Graham Swan and Monty Panesar. In fact, Sachin Tendulkar, one of the world's finest batsmen, became a bunny of Panesar, bowled an LBW in 3 or 4 of those tests.
रुपिंदर जी, अगर हम IPL सीजन की बात करें तो वहां पे स्पिन बॉलर्स कहां तक इंपॉर्टेंट रहेंगे?
सब फॉर्मेट में स्पिन बॉलर्स इंपॉर्टेंट है. ओनली थिंग इज यू हैव टू गिव देम कॉन्फिडेंस. अब चहल को देखो, पहली बार ही खिलाया है. लुक एट द रिजल्ट्स. नाउ इफ यू अबॉलिश हिम फॉर द नेक्स्ट 20 years, it's like what they are doing with Abhinav Mukund. He played 4 years ago. अब खिला रहे हैं एक टेस्ट में, वो भी शायद ना खिलाएं. पार्थिव पटेल 8 साल बाद. तो इट हैज़ टू बी कंसिस्टेंसी, एंड आवर स्पिन बॉलर्स आर आवर ट्रेजर. They are the ones that have always won us matches, even the condition like the other.
पर ये डॉक्टर्ड पिचेस में खेला जाता है. सर, मैं आपसे ये पूछना चाहूंगा कि जो बैकग्राउंड में जो कंट्रोवर्सी रहा है अंपायरिंग को लेके, इस पे आप कुछ बताएंगे हमें?
अंपायरिंग तो थोड़ी सी खराब हुई थी और T20 में DRS का डिमांड हुआ था. जो रूट नॉट आउट थे. तो एक बात मुझे कल बुरा लगी. इनफैक्ट जो रूट ने बहुत स्पोर्टिंगली कहा था कि अंपायर्स भी गलतियां करते हैं, सो आई विल नॉट ब्लेम हिम. इट इज नॉट.
इयन मॉर्गन ने भी कंप्लेंट किया था.
इयन मॉर्गन ने कंप्लेंट किया था, राइटली, बिकॉज व्हाट वाज एट अ क्रूशियल स्टेज. नथिंग रॉन्ग ही सेड, बट रूट वाज मोर स्पोर्ट्समैन लाइक इन सेइंग umpires make mistakes just like we make mistakes. So I have nothing against Shamsuddin. But the point is, yesterday a similar incident occurred, and the on-field umpires, because it was an England batsman, Sam Billings, referred to the top. So if the umpires had power, and if in that case it was a doubt, why is it not consistent? Why did Shamsuddin or the umpire concerned not go up when he did not know what had happened? The ball had clearly touched his bat, which you and me could see on television, and that is the reason.
So एक तरह से चेक्स एंड बैलेंसेस हैं हमारे सिस्टम में, जिस तरह से आप पॉलिटिकल लीगल सिस्टम की बात करते हैं. और अगर हम क्रिकेट की बात करें तो अब धोनी हैज गिवन अप हिज कैप्टेंसी. ही इज नाउ प्लेइंग अंडर विराट कोहली, एंड विराट कोहलीज परफॉर्मेंस एज अ बैट्समैन हैज फॉलन अ लिटिल बिट. आपको लगता है कि कहीं आगे जाके एडजस्ट कर जाएंगे?
I didn't want to criticize on a day when India wins, but I said yesterday also on the show, in the previous match at Nagpur, he comes as an opener, but he is that kind of a player who wants to dominate from ball 1. The English bowlers are bowling well. Nagpur pitch was a poor pitch which needed adjustment. On the other side was a younger batsman called Rahul. He went through the early stages slowly and scored 74. But Virat Kohli, with his aggressive intent, wanted to dominate, did not use his brain, and got out after scoring 15 runs in 1 over by a slower ball. Yesterday, he committed that same mistake. He was not being able to force runs in the first 2 overs. He ran with his head down without listening to his colleague and got himself run out. So this is an area which Virat Kohli's aggression must be controlled by himself, because he is a vital player.
तो एक तरह से जो प्री डिटर्मिन्ड माइंडसेट रहता है T20 में कि मुझे इस ओवर में इतने रन निकालने हैं, that is a
predetermined mindset in any situation. Cricket or any sport is a combination of physical and mental attributes. Virat Kohli physically is 100 times superior to anyone in the world right now. And in fact, even compared to Sachin Tendulkar, his fielding, his ability to run, a role model in terms of his
he's
fitness.
a very fit person.
He's a very fit person. But when you do not use your brain and allow your physical capabilities to make decisions, you make mistakes. We are all human. I'm not trying to criticize Virat Kohli. It's an area which will make him the world's greatest batsman for the next 10 years.
तो अगर हम राहुल की बात करें तो आपने भी जो हमें बताया कि एक तरह से एक प्री डिटर्मिन्ड माइंडसेट है. समटाइम्स यू वांट टू अटैक टू अर्ली, यू डोंट वांट टू प्ले इट ऑन द मेरिट्स. मुझे याद है माइकल स्लेटर जो टेस्ट मैच क्रिकेट में इतने सक्सेसफुल रहे हैं, वनडे क्रिकेट में ही कुड नॉट मैच दैट सक्सेस. तो यहाँ पे शायद राहुल या जो दूसरे प्लेयर्स हैं, दे मे लर्न समथिंग फ्रॉम दैट.
Absolutely. Rahul learned brilliantly. Rahul's performance in Nagpur was on a learning curve and Virat's was on a de-learning curve. And Virat repeated that yesterday, which hurt me a lot because Virat is too good. It was fortunate for us that we had 8 overs of spin, third-rate bowling by Moeen Ali and Adil Rashid, which Dhoni and Yuvraj Singh could exploit. And those innings of Dhoni, Yuvraj and Suresh Raina were the ones.
Suresh Raina की अगर हम बात करें 63 and he has been criticized in the past for not quite being able to play the rising ball, but he has been successful in the shorter version of the game. So how important is he in this team along with Virat Kohli, not just now but in the future also?
I wonder if you've looked deeply, why is he successful in T20 and why not in Test cricket? He has an obvious failing with a short ball. And he's running away from a short ball. He's going the distance to the leg side to make way to hit on the off. In T20, there is a restriction. You can bowl only one bouncer. If he gets away with that, Suresh Raina is a destructive batsman. Yesterday, he got away with that. He was a destructive batsman. In Test cricket, they will give you 6 bouncers and you will succumb to one of them. And interestingly, yesterday, if you would have watched Yuvraj's dismissal, another classic case. So afraid of bouncers, Tymal Mills bowled a slower ball. The ball took ages to even reach him, but predetermined, he had gone outside the off stump, hung his bat and got caught out.
So एक तरह से backlift and the way they vision the ball, that is equally important. यहाँ पे coaching maybe may help. We know that it failed with Vinod Kamli.
What happens is coaching doesn't help at a later stage. If they had gone through, right now India's system is so successful primarily because Rahul Dravid is coaching at the junior level. And that transition of a Jayant Yadav or a Yajuvendra Chahal or whoever, Kedar Jadhav, is happening wonderfully.
Sir, अगर हम transition की बात करें, महेंद्र सिंह धोनी to विराट कोहली, that has been quite smooth. और आगे के जो series आएंगे वहाँ पे धोनी का क्या importance रहेगा? He scored 56 in this particular match.
Well, it depends. Right now, they feel that Mahendra Singh Dhoni is keeping well. He's the best keeper. I don't think he's been batting particularly well. Even the statistic, first 50 in so many matches, not really very pleasant. But the point is, the selectors feel more secure with Dhoni rather than Vridhiman Saha or Parthiv
But he's
Patel.
also a chasing specialist. He's a keeper.
What
so he adds
chasing
value.
specialist from 2011 to 2015. Yesterday was his first time he scored. So in 4 years, everyone is a chasing specialist. That's my reading. I may be wrong.
चलिए अगर हम क्रिकेट की बात करते हैं, it's time now to move on to the other segment, which is blind cricket. And unfortunately, India losing to Pakistan in that blind cricket. Times of India covering it. India lose to Pakistan in World T20 for the blind. India had put up a 204 for 5 at the Firozshah Kotla. An India-Pakistan match unlike any other, the Indian Express. And this World T20 certainly getting the coverage, especially when it comes to cricket. Dainik Jagran, blind T20 Vishwa Cup में पाक से हारा भारत. And that is the latest coverage. Zafar coming up with a valuable 80 odd in that match for Pakistan. Hindustan, भारत को पाकिस्तान के हाथों शिकस्त झेलनी पड़ी. अमर उजाला दृष्टि बाधित टी20 विश्व कप में पाकिस्तान से हारी भारतीय टीम. 204 for 5 was India's score in that T20 match. दैनिक भास्कर blind T20 विश्व कप में पाकिस्तान से हारा भारत, and Pakistan managed to score with 4.3 overs still remaining and 7 wickets in hand. Rupinder, blind T20 में इतना जो attraction है वो कैसे हो गया?
Well, it's something which deserves the kind of attention that they have. I have a visually impaired son, and I know how difficult it is to teach him. I used to think I was one of the best teachers, and I'm reduced to a non-entity in front of him. So the first victory of these people are they are playing T20, and the vision of the people who started to organize them, because this physical prowess gives the visually impaired, I call it specially abled people, a little bit of a chance in life. This is absolutely wonderful. Don't go into the winning and losing of it. And even if you look at the scores, India scored 204, which is a very creditable thing. And if people want to compare this with the normal cricketers, at this stage, how Pakistan's fast bowlers performed in Australia, in the Champions Trophy, if India gets to play Pakistan, it's going to be a thriller, and it can go either way, because Amir, Wahab Rahiaz, Hassan Raza are all capable of upsetting Indian batsmen in swinging conditions. In fact, it will be a delight to watch Pakistan and India. So nothing to worry. It's the spirit which must be applauded. The winning and losing has already been done. That they have brought themselves to this stage.
So, अगर हम cricket की बात करें, blind cricket, for that matter, women's cricket, they have benefited from mainstream cricket. अब जो दर्शक आ रहे हैं वो women's cricket भी follow कर रहे हैं और अब blind cricket भी follow कर रहे हैं.
There's two ways of looking at it. They have been disadvantaged also because of the male superiority and kept down. It is now that the women are getting some economic power, speaking up, and they are getting the worth. And look at the recognition the Supreme Court has given it. It is one of the most marvelous ways to distribute justice. Diana Edalji is the only player above the likes of Sunil Gavaskar, Ravi Shastri, Sachin Tendulkar to get into the Committee of Administrators to replace BCCI. This is a marvelous achievement because Diana has fought for women, and there is no reason, according to me, why women should be paid so much lesser. You look at the international levels. Every tennis tournament, Serena Williams gets as much money as Federer. There may be some murmuring, they play only 3 sets, we play 5 sets. But the world respects equality. We are still not respecting it in India.
But there are reforms taking place in terms of equality and pay scales.
No, this reforms means nothing. They deserve equality. I don't accept anything called reforms and a men's team getting paid 5 lakhs and a woman's team getting paid 1 lakh for the same effort. Equal pay for equal work, irrespective. And that is a norm that the better it is adopted, they have the money.
But there is also market forces. अगर हम IPL को ही देखें तो
forget market forces. When you have so much money, what is your problem? When you don't have money, yes, do all these things. My problem is you have the money, you've spent 300 crores on fighting legal battles with the Supreme Court, but you don't want to spend a penny on the player.
There is also the other reforms when it comes to the governing body of sport in cricket, BCCI, where the Supreme Court is equally involved along with its Lodha committee. So reforms at the top will also ultimately result in reforms at the ground level.
Hopefully. That is why the Supreme Court have got them. Now, there is a transition phase, and how soon will the elections come and another body will come which will go back to the same way. You just saw them. The two of them, even after the Supreme Court spelled out Committee of Administrators are these 4, 2 of them turned up to select the meeting, disturbed it for 6 hours. Time means money. They waste time. They are so thick-skinned, they still want to stay there.
Well, coming back from the developments other side of cricket, let's move on to mainstream sport, that is Hockey India League, where there has been a tremendous performance by Punjab Warriors, who defeated Ranchi Rays 7-0, and the Mail today is covering that. Warriors hammer Rays. Sunil scores braces. Punjab beat home team Ranchi 7-0. Times of India Sunil brace flows away. Let's not forget the role of the defenders and the midfield, ensuring that Sunil was able to score those two crucial goals. Hindustan Times, Sunil stars in Punjab's 7-0 win over Ranchi Rays, and Ranchi play Mumbai today. Let's see if they can come back from the defeat. दैनिक जागरण, पंजाब ने दर्ज की पहली जीत, and Punjab's 7-0 win in this pre-semi-final matches will certainly go a long way in ensuring the semi-final berth. Amar Ujala, पंजाब की जीत में चमके असवी सुनील. दैनिक भास्कर, पंजाब ने खेला जीत का खाता, रांची को 7-0 से रौंदा. So Punjab's performance 7-0. Rupinder, right now it's a pre-semi-final stage, but it's quite a heavy drubbing, and we also had defenders like Mink Van de Ven, who also scored along with Jack Wetton. So 7-0 win. How do you see Ranchi coming back from that and playing against Mumbai today?
See, actually, Punjab lost 10-4 to Dabang Mumbai in the earlier match, and Punjab has been one of the prominent teams, and Dabang Mumbai has not been playing so well. But all 6 teams are very good and can bounce back. To understand this hammering of 7-0 and 10-4 and all, you must understand the rules of hockey in this game are different. Every field goal, you get 2 goals. So actually they scored 3 goals, which was 6 field goals, and Mink's penalty corner, which was the 7th goal. So that is how the scores are becoming like that. It's very attractive for hockey. It's very good for Indian hockey. In fact, the Hockey Indian League is a big boon and one factor amongst many which is slowly picking Indian hockey back to the pedestal. This is wonderful. This is competition of the highest level, and this is wonderful. One day they get dropped 10-4, they come back. So all teams are equal. Don't be surprised if Ranchi Rays whips Delhi today. It is very interesting hockey. It is very fast hockey, and the best thing that is happening is a boy like Afan Yusuf or Lalit Upadhyaya or everyone is rising, playing along with the world's best players like Florian Fuchs, Moritz Futze, and so on. And
so it has raised the standards of Indian hockey itself when they are rubbing shoulders with them.
Juniors getting a chance is the really important thing, and that has been one of the big factors allowing India to come from 10th to 6th and hopefully make that final plunge into the top 3.
अगर हम कन्वर्जन रेट की बात करें तो रांची के पास 9 पेनल्टी कॉर्नर्स थे एंड कोई भी कन्वर्ट नहीं कर पाए. 7 पेनल्टी कॉर्नर्स इन द लास्ट क्वार्टर. तो यहाँ पे जो कोचिंग स्टाफ है, जो मैनेजर है, हाउ वुड यू थिंक दे वुड रिस्पॉन्ड टू द टीम?
Well, this happens on days because they have one of the world's finest penalty corner expert, Ashley Jackson, playing for them. And in normal circumstances, he would have put in at least 3 of them, if not more. That is another reason which explains that 7-0 drubbing. Missing chances. India used to do that a lot at the international level. And it happens on the day a best player, Virat, didn't perform yesterday. It happens. So that could be a day's performance. You just watch today Ranchi Ray play Delhi and look at the result, and we can make a better assessment. It's always very good to assess over a period of matches rather than one match.
So from the fast-moving sport of hockey, let's move on to a more patient sport of golf, where the Indian trio are taking part in the Dubai Desert Classic. And mail today, Lahiri and SSP Chaurasia want to make an impact along with Rehan, and they will tee off together at this Dubai Desert Classic, which will take place in the month of March. Times of India, Lahiri and SSP paired together. There is also the Indian Open, which will take place next month. So let's ask Rupinder about golfing, which is now picking up a great deal of interest in mainstream media, especially with our performances.
Yes, especially with our performances, and we have to thank some individuals. Golf, such a rich game. In fact, the birth of sports management came through a gentleman who formed International Management Group, IMG, because he represented classic 4 golf players. Every CEO wanted to play with them. He managed them and he lifted the profile, and golf has become one of the world's leadest peers or paymasters to the athletes who take part in it. And that's the basic reason why it is so popular. And when you have so much wealth, why is Indian cricket attracting so much media? You said market forces. That's the reason why golf will also attract. But from India's perspective, the real beginning began with Jeev Milkha Singh, son of Milkha Singh, taking up the challenge, literally pushed by Milkha
And to play an individual sport.
Yes, to play an individual sport and not play athletics, and sent to America on a scholarship. And 5 years of his building, Jeev not only has become a good golfer, as a human being, he is so good, so good. And that gave the other golfers the confidence. The other thing was the improvement that instead of only Rich playing, the caddies started to play. Some of them did very well for themselves. And the services and the women have started to play. So all that has enlarged the base of people taking to golf. Jeev, then Arjun Atwal, and now Anirban Lahiri have taken it to that world stage. And it will become easier for subsequent nations. And that girl who performed at the Olympics last year has really mobilized the woman, and you will see more and more Indian women also excelling in golf. And then Diana Adelji will be able to say, this girl is getting that much money, what about cricketers?
Well, let's now look at the reform of fat in the body, and we have Yogacharya Varun Arya, जो पेट में लेट कर जो आसन करके किस तरह से फैट को रिड्यूस किया जा सकता है, आइए हम देखते हैं।
हम करके दिखाएंगे कि कैसे पेट की तरफ लेट करके करने वाले कुछ आसन हैं जिनसे हम अपने फैट को रिड्यूस कर सकते हैं। अब आप लोग पेट की तरफ लेट जाइएगा आराम से। दोनों हाथों को सामने की तरफ रखिएगा। अब हमारा अगला आसन है भुजंगासन। दोनों हाथों को शोल्डर की साइड में रखिएगा और श्वास भरते हुए लंबा गहरा सामने से ऊपर उठिएगा। इनहेल, उठिएगा, बहुत अच्छा, और पीछे की तरफ देखने की कोशिश कीजिएगा। देखिएगा मित्रों, इस आसन में पूरा हमारा अपर बॉडी और पूरा हमारा बैक अच्छे से स्ट्रेच हुआ है। जिन लोगों को बैक की समस्याएं आ जाती हैं, कमर दर्द होने लग जाता है, और आमतौर पे यह समस्या जो है नॉर्मल हो चुकी है, जनरली हर जगह जो है हर किसी को यह समस्या मिलती है कि पेट में दर्द काफ़ी लोगों को मिलता है, कमर में दर्द। तो इस आसन से वो लोग अपनी कमर के दर्द को भी ठीक कर सकते हैं। रिलैक्स। अब हमारा अगला आसन है धनुरासन। अपने राइट लेग को फोल्ड कीजिएगा और राइट हैंड से पकड़ लीजिएगा। अब लेफ्ट लेग को फोल्ड कीजिएगा और लेफ्ट हैंड से पकड़ लीजिएगा उसको। बहुत सुंदर। अब सांस भरते हुए सामने से ऊपर उठना है और पीछे से पैरों को पीछे की तरफ स्ट्रेच करना है हमें। चलिएगा। इनहेल। देखिएगा पूरा जो है इस आसन में पूरा हमारा बॉडी जो है स्ट्रेच हुआ है अच्छे से। जो है जिन महिलाओं को जो है शोल्डर का जो फैट होता है वो इस आसन को अच्छे से कर सकते हैं। पेट के फैट को भी दूर करेगा, साथ साथ में लोअर पोर्शन पे भी जो है अच्छा इफेक्ट डालेगा। रिलैक्स। रिलैक्स कीजिएगा। दोनों हाथों को अपने जो है सामने लेके आओ। रिलैक्स। लंबे गहरे सांस लीजिएगा। चलिएगा। अब हम बैठेंगे। बैठिएगा। सीधे बैठ जाइएगा। अब हम अपने दर्शकों को एक अग्निसार क्रिया दिखाएंगे और एक कपालभाति प्राणायाम दिखाएंगे, जिसको करने से आप अपने फैट को तो कम कर ही सकते हैं, साथ ही साथ अपने डाइजेस्टिव सिस्टम को भी अच्छे से कर सकते हैं। तो अब हम सबसे पहले दिखाएंगे कपालभाति प्राणायाम। कमर सीधी रखिएगा, एक श्वास लीजिएगा और अब उसको हल्का सा जग के साथ बाहर निकालना है। टमी को अंदर करना है, श्वास को बाहर निकालना है, और फिर उसके बाद हमें अलग से श्वास लेने की कोई आवश्यकता नहीं है, क्योंकि जब हम श्वास को बाहर निकालने के बाद टमी को नॉर्मल करते हैं तो वो श्वास ऑटोमेटिक आ जाएगा, और जो श्वास ऑटोमेटिक आता रहेगा बार बार उसी को हमें हल्का हल्का टमी से जर्क देते हुए उसको बाहर निकालना है। चलिएगा, शुरू कीजिएगा। देखिएगा कैसे योगी लोग जो है श्वास को बाहर फेंक रहे हैं धीरे धीरे से। इस प्राणायाम को हम धीरे धीरे से 5 मिनट से शुरुआत करके उसको 15 मिनट, 20 मिनट, 30 मिनट, 40 मिनट तक आराम से लेके जा सकते हैं। पूरा एकाग्रचित होकर के जो है हमें यह प्राणायाम करना है। रिलैक्स। अब इसी क्रम में मैंने बताया अग्निसार क्रिया। अग्निसार क्रिया भी लगभग ऐसे ही मिलती जुलती है। उसमें हमें बार बार श्वास को बाहर नहीं निकालना है, उसमें हमें एक बार ही श्वास को बाहर निकाल करके रोक देना है और उसके बाद केवल टमी को अंदर बाहर करना है। श्वास बाहर रुका रहेगा, ये बात का आप लोग विशेष ध्यान रखिएगा। एक श्वास लीजिएगा, श्वास लिया हमने, अब श्वास को बाहर निकाल दीजिएगा, स्टॉप। अब श्वास को रोक दीजिएगा और टमी को देखिएगा। प्रिय दर्शकों, सिर्फ टमी को हमें हिलाना है, अंदर बाहर, सामने की तरफ देखना है। गुड। धीरे धीरे स्टार्टिंग में आप जितना आपका जो है स्ट्रोक लगा सकते हैं, 20 स्ट्रोक लगा सकते हैं, 40 स्ट्रोक लगा सकते हैं। धीरे धीरे फिर उसको आप बढ़ाइएगा और जब थकान महसूस होने लगे तो टमी को होल्ड कीजिए या रोकिएगा उसको ऐसे कि ऐसे, और एक लंबा गहरा श्वास लेकर के अपने आप को रिलैक्स कीजिएगा। उसके बाद फिर से श्वास निकालिएगा और यह क्रिया करते रहिएगा। रिलैक्स। सीधे बैठिएगा। तो प्रिय दर्शकों, अभी हमने आपके सामने कुछ प्राणायाम और कुछ योग आसन की क्रियाएं दिखाई, जिनको करते हुए हम अपने मोटापे को कम कर सकते हैं, अपने फैट को कम कर सकते हैं और इस दुनिया में स्मार्ट और स्लिम दिख सकते हैं।
Well, that was Yogacharya Varun Arya ji, who was showing us the asanas by which you can reduce fat. And Rupinder, I believe you also do some yoga on a regular basis. How do you compete with these asanas when you have gymming and 6-packs and 8-packs being built by youngsters?
Well, I think I saw it yesterday also in this program when I saw Baba Ramdev and the fitness of Kapil and Navjot Sidhu and maybe even Shahrukh, Amir, everyone can be included. That man at this age, these are longevity things. The 6-packs, this bulking yourself for a film, these are short-term things and have very serious side effects. So yoga is definitely the way to go. I have learnt it over a period of time doing athletics training and now incorporating this for not only my athletes, which helps them relax and stretch their muscles, also older women who keep complaining about backaches. That's all you need to do. Superb first 2 exercises Yogacharya showed.
Our next segment is Aaj Ka Special. What's on sports news and current affairs today? And let's look at what's the action. If you look at the Hockey India League 5th edition, Ranchi Rays take on Dabang Mumbai, and in NBA basketball, Golden State take on Charlotte. And finally, in cricket, Mustafizur Rahman of Bangladesh will not play the one-off test match against India because of injury. This test match begins on the 9th of February. Well, it's time to thank our eminent sports expert and senior sports journalist, Shri Rupinder Singh, for being with us on the program, Sports Cafe. Thank you, Rupinder.
Thank you, Arjun.
Well, it's time now also to thank all our viewers, and you can connect with us on our social media websites. Connect with us on Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Instagram. Do tell us about your views on the program and how we can improve it. Well, I certainly hope you enjoyed this morning live show, Sports Cafe. Do join us once again tomorrow at 9 in the morning, which will finish at 9:30 in the morning as well. Till then, it's Namaskar and goodbye.